Just finished the C Note show for today, and a man said that he's wanting and trying to lead into this new chapter of his life. He's trying to visualize what he wants, right? Whether his wife stays with him or not, whether she wants to be on this adventure with him or not. He needs to know who he is, his values, and how to live day to day, right, during this really difficult time. And this is something that we talk about on the C Note show or in our one-on-one coaching or our small group coaching. And so, Cynthia, I want to ask about how we talked today about your head and your heart. And often a man's head, and for lots of us, our head can be way out front and our heart can seem way behind. And we don't know how to necessarily feel what we're envisioning. It's hard to feel what we see. Well, as a man, I mean, I'll just spoil one of the cherries on top. You talked today within your sexcapade spot about, as a man, putting on music and inviting her to do a dance with you for a couple of minutes, whether you spin her around in the kitchen or where that may be, and knowing how to bring that sensuality in small bits into your life. So what is it like when a man brings those small bits, even if they're in a really difficult spot in the relationship, right? And he's just figuring that he can let his heart catch up. I want your heart to catch up with some of these things. And part of this is, well, why? What's that going to do with the woman in my life if I let my heart catch up and I try these small things and I keep having grace with myself and with the relationship? Well, why should I do that? What is that like for a woman on the other side when he shifts his values over to letting his heart catch up? And that maybe is what driving his interactions day to day. What would you say? What does that feel like for a woman in that spot?
Well, the first thing it does is, if you're in a spot with your woman or your wife where her head's going a million miles a minute, and she's pretty detached from her heart, she's even shut that down. Your permission that you're giving that it's okay, we're moving forward, and it's okay that there's still emotional stuckness going on. It's okay if you don't feel anything yet. It's okay. Because in that okayness and that you lead, I mean, you're putting into the space an automatic relaxation. And even just saying, oh, the word okay, I felt my own heart relax. And that's what doing this does, is it brings relaxation forward. And we all know that when a muscle relaxes, we can stretch it more, right? And if it's really, really tight and we're holding on, it doesn't go anywhere. And so you're allowing her to stretch out towards you. And that's going to feel like a natural evolution for her to reach out and connect. There's no pressure, there's no tension. Uh, the absence of tension from you is one of the key things that can really re-flicker on her flame, and even share with you more of who she is, maybe that she had never even done before.
Yeah, beautiful. So we have to have grace and patience and humor with our own self as a man, or with our own self as an individual, right? In the relationship, before she can feel safe that you're not going to judge her, that you're going to have grace and humor and intention with her as well. And the number one cause of divorce is the fear of divorce. So if you start to fall into fear, you're concerned about the boogeyman, you think the dragon's going to burn you to death, we've got a free program that we put together. It's go to our website, greatmenmovemountains.com/free program. And it's 10 days of recordings that Cynthia and I did that you can listen to that help you solve your fear of divorce, right? So go to greatmenmovemountains.com/free program to get that. And a cherry on top for today is, well, how do you have grace for yourself and humor for yourself? And one thing I find myself saying every single week to men that I work one-on-one with all around the world and in our small group relaunch groups is that you have to acknowledge how far that you've come. Do you give yourself credit for how far you've come? And, don't say, oh yeah, that's fine, I don't need to do that for myself. Give yourself 10 seconds or 30 seconds of credit of how far you've come, of the research that you're doing, the work that you're putting in, your morning routines, the book that you're reading, joining our forum and talking with other guys. Whatever it is you're doing to turn your shoulders and lean toward the life that you want to have, give yourself some credit for that. That's my cherry on top for you today. Cynthia, thank you so
Okay,
much.
thank you.
Go move mountains one step at a time, guys.
Subscribe. Want more affection, love and sex in your marriage? Want less paralyzing fear and rejection? Join us live Monday to Friday Zoom call, men only, greatmenmovemountains.com/C-Note. The C-Note Show, free daily call.
This I've got to see.
It's worth watching, so stay tuned.